Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's Novelty, back at it today on this nice Sunday, 24 degrees. Had kind of a rough weekend, to say the least. Basically, it started off really well. Like, I went out to eat. Well, I went to yoga, had a nice smoothie, and then I went out to eat at Panera Bread with my parents, and we started talking about health and food and stuff like that, and that was actually like a really good conversation. I was explaining to them about the Dr. Sebi diet and cutting out meat and dairy products and the health benefits it has, so on and so forth. And all of a sudden we get to, I don't know how this came up, but my mail right now for some reason was being forwarded to my parents' house. And my dad just commented on how I'm getting some bills from certain companies, and he was kind of concerned that it looked like I wasn't paying my debts or something. And I straight up said to him, no, I'm not, because I don't have the money for it right now. And I pretty much stressed to him and my mom that I really just don't care about paying any kind of debt to any corporation, because quite frankly, I feel like the economy is collapsing, and I really feel that the dollar could have no value. Even this year, if it would happen this year, I wouldn't be very surprised. I'm not trying to spread doom and gloom. I'm not trying to be negative. But the reality is this country is in extreme debt, $13 trillion in debt, I believe. And the money is not backed by anything. It was backed by gold. It's not backed by anything anymore. And they're just printing it off all willy-nilly. And we're just the only reason it has any value is because people they believe in it. They believe in it. And what's in the middle of believe, the word believe, is lie. If at any moment the world could just decide that the US dollar is no longer the most important currency anymore, and then what? And that's a real scenario that we could be seeing. I'm not trying to say that I'm from the research that I've done, the US dollar is in big trouble. And that's why I know I'm going to see this economy collapse in my lifetime. And just all I gotta say is stock up on food, water, bullets, oil, gas, and buy land. That's the only thing that's going to be worth shit. Gold and silver, precious metals. That's the only thing that's going to be worth anything. So if you think that you're making it in life and being, if you define success by how much US dollars you're making, I think you're going to be in for a rude awakening. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be wrong. So I was saying this, I started saying this, and my dad took offense to this, and he got up and left. And then my mom's saying I should apologize to him, which I did, because I always will apologize if I hurt someone's feelings. It doesn't mean that I'm wrong. I'm not saying that I'm wrong by apologizing. What I feel is going to happen still stands. I know some people aren't ready to hear that yet. And they are in for a rude awakening. So I told my dad straight up. I said, before he left, I said, I hope you wake up. And he's like, whatever, I got to go to work and make some money. I understand people need money to live. That's how our society and the whole system is set up right now. And you can't really do much without money unless you have other things. But the bottom line is money, the US dollar, does rule a lot of Americans' lives, and that's just how it is. But I think that's going to change, and people need to really start thinking about transitioning into a life without dollars, because even if it doesn't happen, I think it's a good thing to do, just to have other ways to add value to your life besides this piece of paper, this promissory note that claims it's worth this much, when in all reality we know, like, the cold hard truth and the pure logic of it is that these promissory notes that these rappers are, making it rain and throwing them in the air, all it is a cotton-based green-hued paper with some dead presidents' faces on it. That's all it is. So yeah, leave a comment if you've ever gotten into any kind of disagreement with your family or loved ones, particularly older generations, about some of this stuff, and they've labeled you a conspiracy theorist or whatever the fuck they want to call you. It's novelty, peace, and love. Hope you have a great day.